Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to welcome AkzoNobel's Global Key Account Director for Automotive and Specialty Coatings, Keith Malik.
Hey! Good afternoon, everyone. I'm absolutely delighted to once again be here at SEMA. It's my third year on the trot, and it's great to be here once more. And I'm also extra pleased to be able to represent our global management team here today. Today, we are here to celebrate a business milestone for AkzoNobel. 10 years of partnership with McLaren. And I'd like to share with you why those 10 years are so special to us. You also don't go 10 years without having a few stories to tell. And I'm going to share a few of those with you this afternoon. You know, in business, many of us talk about partnerships, but truly living and breathing one is like a good marriage. You listen, you learn, you nurture, and hopefully create a new interdependency that has mutual respect. Maybe occasionally we have a spirited discussion every once in a while to keep the passion in the relationship, but all for the common goal of being better together. I can truly say we have this with McLaren. Our relationship started in 2008 with a challenge laid down by Ron Dennis, the then CEO of McLaren Group. Ron asked us to create a unique color that looked and felt like chrome for the then Formula One car. This was quite a challenge, especially when you consider how heavy real chrome can be. So, the look and feel of chrome without the weight, not an easy challenge. We kind of compared it a little bit like going on a first date with a very particular kind of person who wants to eat steak, wants to eat the lobster, all the fixings, but without the calories. But this is when our technical teams and our R&D teams rose to the challenge. And we showed McLaren what AkzoNobel can deliver. And we did. Hard work, persistence, and a drive to succeed ensured our AkzoNobel team delivered on our promises. And thus, a true partnership began with McLaren. Today, we work with McLaren not only on their race cars, but also on their road cars. I have one or two stories to share about that in a moment, and in particular the color requests that come with such a beautiful car. But working with McLaren on their Formula One cars has really helped AkzoNobel also move forward over the last 10 years. A continual emphasis on development and on innovation. We have cut down process times. We've reduced the weight of our coatings. We've made it easier to apply our products and develop colors that no one else in the world has. All to ensure the McLaren Formula One cars not only look great, but perform well as part of an elite racing team. One of our most recent projects is the newest color for the Formula One car, Papaya Spark. This color is new, but it is deeply rooted in the McLaren history. We took the heritage of McLaren color Papaya, which dates back to the days of their founder, Bruce McLaren, and we renewed that color to reflect McLaren's winning racing heritage. And we created the Papaya Spark, which you can see here today. To use the marriage analogy again, it's like having a family diamond ring refitted to be your wife's anniversary gift, that heirloom that you pass down through generations. So what makes Papaya Spark a 21st century color? Well, we were particularly pleased to have worked with McLaren to be one of the first race teams to use a completely waterborne coating, which exemplifies both McLaren and AkzoNobel sustainability credentials. This Formula One car we have with us today, this car that's been admired by so many, shows why McLaren chooses AkzoNobel as their paint partner. And we invite you all to come, after our talk, to come and take some pictures, see the car, the colour, come to life. Our relationship with McLaren does not stop there. I mentioned earlier that we also work on the McLaren road cars. And as you know, the McLaren sports cars are amongst some of the most desirable cars in the world. Their owners want uniqueness. They want to be different. They want to be special. And this is why a McLaren customer can choose their car in any colour they like. A challenge that AkzoNobel rises to every day. A challenge that allows AkzoNobel to evidence why we truly are the masters of colour. I promised you a story, and I'd like to share a short one about a McLaren customer. A McLaren customer asking for their newly ordered McLaren to be the colour of new snow. But not just any kind of snow. New snow fallen on the ski slopes of Aspen at 7:35 in the morning, with a certain hue created by that morning sunlight. That moment, the customer took their picture, and that became the request for their new McLaren car. Another challenge? Maybe. Or just another opportunity for AkzoNobel to show their mastery of colour. The car was delivered to the customer with one response. They received the perfect car, the perfect colour. It captured the perfect emotion. We have many more stories as this, from someone wishing to match their nail polish, to someone wishing to have their car matching the colour of their eyes, all because of McLaren. No other car company does it quite like McLaren. And this is also how we like to describe our 10-year relationship with McLaren. Sometimes emotional, but always delivering a perfect finish. I now would like to hand you over to the COO of McLaren Racing, Simon Roberts. Simon.
Thanks, Keith, and hi to everybody. Thank you for joining myself and Keith this afternoon as we celebrate 10 years of the McLaren and AkzoNobel partnership. I'm Simon Roberts. I'm the Chief Operating Officer for the Formula One team. As Keith mentioned, AkzoNobel and McLaren have had a great partnership that's rooted in our passion for technology and high performance and innovation. We're very proud of the work we've achieved over the last 10 years, and it's been a fantastic journey. We originally started the work with AkzoNobel to reduce the weight of the famous chrome livery. We not only gained performance, but we needed a great-looking car too. Those needs hasn't changed, and our partnership entered its 10th year. In February, we unveiled the Papaya Spark livery that is using the latest superior coating technology, a brilliant example of how a long-term partnership can continue to challenge and inspire the engineers and partnerships. It's especially important to me in my role to have not only efficiency and performance, but also that AkzoNobel continue to deliver the very high standards and demands. With the new livery, we not only have a fantastic looking F1 car each weekend for our fans and our partners, but our two companies co-inventing on the iconic new livery, which results in a 23% reduction in weight and a 50% reduction in cure times through a water-based, more sustainable livery that we can all be proud of. And it's not just on the racetrack that AkzoNobel has contributed to our business. While our F1 team are under intense pressure to design and deliver parts that will be painted to the highest quality, also our automotive customers are expecting the very best from their luxury supercars. We currently produce over 4,000 road cars per year, and as you can imagine, the expectation of our fans and customers are very high. You can see here today the 570S Spider in vermilion red. The 570S Spider shares the same racing-inspired McLaren 3.8-litre twin-turbo V8 engine as the 570S, plus an identical super-strong carbon fibre monocell 2 chassis. Within McLaren, we learn from each other and we expect the same ethos from our partners. The relationship with AkzoNobel is key to presenting every car at its best, working together to produce a range of striking colours that showcase all the models in the best possible way, but also that are true to our brand. It's funny that Keith refers to our partnership as a marriage. I'm told vermilion red colour actually derives from a customer who wants to match the colour to her ruby wedding ring. Yet another opportunity for the Akzo colour team. I think you'll all agree this partnership has been a great success, and we look forward to driving this innovation forward for years to come. Thanks for joining us, and back to you, Keith.
Thank you, Simon. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming to our booth. We'd like to invite you all to come and look at all these lovely cars and take the opportunity to meet and greet with some of our great AkzoNobel team that are here. Any questions that you may have, we are all here at your disposal. Thank you very much. Good afternoon.